We have mapped 100% of the surface of Mars, but we have mapped less than 5% of our own ocean floor. For centuries, sailors told stories of massive cities swallowing by the waves, temples glowing in the deep, civilizations erased in a single night. We thought they were just myths. We were wrong. These aren't just rocks. These are the homes of our ancestors, sleeping beneath the tides. Today, we dive deep. These are the 7 lost cities found under the ocean. Number 7, the city of Hercules. For 1,000 years, a city of Thonis Heracleion was a ghost. It appeared in ancient Greek texts as a port of immense wealth, the gateway to Egypt. But no ruins were ever found on land. Historians assumed it was just a legend. Then, in the year 2000, a French archaeologist named Frank Gaudio was scanning the seabed off the coast of Alexandria. He didn't just find a few pots. He found an entire city. Sitting 30 feet underwater were 16-foot-tall statues of forgotten pharaohs. He found 64 ancient shipwrecks buried in the mud. He found temples, gold coins, and stone tablets perfectly preserved. The city had collapsed into the sea due to soil liquefaction during an earthquake around the 2nd century BC. It was frozen in time, waiting for us. Number 6, the Japanese Atlantis. In 1986, a diver searching for hammerhead sharks off the coast of Yonaguni Island noticed something impossible. It wasn't a coral reef. It was a massive, flat-topped pyramid. The structure is huge, over 160 feet long and 65 feet wide. It has sharp 90-degree angles, perfectly straight walls, and what look like carved staircases leading to nowhere. Geologists argue that nature can create straight lines through erosion. They call it a natural formation. But Graham Hancock and other researchers disagree. They point to the twin pillars at the entrance and the star rock carved with holes. If this was built by humans, it would have been above water during the last ice age over 10,000 years ago. That means a civilization existed here that could build massive stone monuments before the invention of the wheel. Number 5, the wickedest city on Earth. In the 1600s, Port Royal, Jamaica was the pirate capital of the world. It was a city of gold, rum, and sin. It was home to legends like Blackbeard and Henry Morgan. But on June 7, 1692, Judgment Day arrived. A massive 7.5 magnitude earthquake hit the island. Because the city was built on sand, the ground instantly turned into liquid. In minutes, 33 acres of the city slid straight into the ocean, taking 2,000 people with it. Today, it is known as the city that sank. It sits just 40 feet below the surface. Divers can still swim through the sunken streets. They find taverns with bottles of rum still on the shelves, and pocket watches stopped at exactly 11:43 a.m., the moment the city died. Number 4, the Golden City of Krishna. In ancient Hindu texts, the city of Dwarka was described as a utopia built by Lord Krishna himself. It was said to have 900 palaces made of crystal and silver, fortified by massive stone walls. For centuries, Western archaeologists said it was just a myth, a fairy tale. They were wrong. In the early 2000s, oceanographers from India's National Institute of Ocean Technology were scanning the pollution levels in the Gulf of Kumhat. Their sonar picked up something massive, a geometric city 5 miles long and 2 miles wide, resting 120 feet beneath the waves. They found huge stone walls, streets arranged in a grid, and ancient stone anchors. But the most shocking part is the age. Carbon dating of wood recovered from the site suggests it could be 9,000 years old. If true, Dwarka is older than the pyramids, older than Mesopotamia. It would rewrite the entire history of civilization. Number 3, the Atlantis of the East. Most sunken cities are destroyed by earthquakes or floods. But this city? was drowned on purpose. Deep beneath Chandao Lake in China lies Xicheng, or the Lion City. It was a political and economic hub built over 1,300 years ago during the Han Dynasty. In 1959, the Chinese government decided to build a hydroelectric dam. They flooded the valley. The Lion City was swallowed by the water and forgotten for 40 years. But because the water is fresh and cold, the city is perfectly preserved. Divers today find wooden beams that haven't rotted. They swim through majestic stone arches covered in intricate dragon carvings. The walls are still standing. The wooden stairs are intact. It is a ghostly underwater time capsule, a magnificent imperial city that looks exactly as it did the day the water rose. Number 2. The blueprint of Atlantis. While other cities on this list were destroyed by catastrophes, Pavlopetri is unique. It is the oldest submerged city in the world. Discovered off the coast of southern Laconia in Greece, this site is 5,000 years old. It dates back to the Mycenaean period, the age of Homer's heroes. But what makes it shocking is how advanced it is. This wasn't a village. It was a planned metropolis. Underwater scans reveal a complex network of streets, two-story houses with gardens, sophisticated plumbing systems, and massive courtyards. It thrived for centuries before vanishing under the waves around 1000 BC. When Plato wrote his famous story of Atlantis, he described a sophisticated city that sank into the sea. Critics say he made it up, but Pavlopetri proves that advanced Greek cities were sinking exactly when Plato said they were. And finally, number 1, the road to nowhere. In 1968, a diver near North Bimini Island in the Bahamas found something that shouldn't be there. In just 20 feet of crystal clear water, he found a massive pavement. Hundreds of huge rectangular limestone blocks arranged in a perfect straight line for half a mile. Some of these stones are 15 feet long and weigh tons. Geologists call it beach rock, a natural formation. But here is the terrifying coincidence. Decades earlier, the famous American psychic Edgar Cayce made a prediction. He said that ruins of the lost civilization of Atlantis would be found in the Bahamas. In the year 1968, and exactly on schedule, the Bimini Road was discovered. Is it just a geological oddity? Or is it, as many believe, the top of a massive sea wall protecting a city that lies buried deeper in the sand? We have explored only 5% of our oceans. What is hiding in the other 95%? Do you think the Bimini Road is a natural rock formation? Or is it the entrance to Atlantis? Tell me your theory in the comments below. If you enjoyed this dive into the deep, hit that subscribe button. We are just getting started.